What's up everyone, my name is Forsaken, and today we are going to talk about Destiny. Unfortunately, I was naive enough to buy the season pass for this game. I believe the hype train about how this game's going to be better than the first one. We're going to fix all the mistakes that we made last time, and believe it or not, this one actually has a fucking story! And now having finished with this content, I can say Destiny 2 was garbage. Kind of. My feelings on this game are more nuanced than a pass-fail, so let's break it down. Now there are some things to like about this game. First of all, let's mention the graphics. I know that they are not the best graphics, they're not some hyper-realistic, super next-generation, groundbreaking shit like you might find in the Witcher series. But having these stylized graphics really goes a long way to sending home the sci-fi imagery of this game. I especially like the environment detail in situations like this, where they're trying to convey some image of high technology. Like everything looks like you're running across a circuit board and shit there in the hallways dealing with the Vex. Now they do a magnificent job of scale, which is important because this game is actually extremely linear. I know that they have common areas that are larger where you intermingle with other players and you get your missions and you can shop and shit like that. But I feel the bulk of this game is rather claustrophobic. Tunnels, caves, hallways, shit like that. I mean, the common areas are just reused over and over and over and over and over and over, etc. I believe the combat is where Destiny shines the brightest. The guns are snappy and responsive. The bullets feel like they have force, the explosions are devastating, the specials are magnificent, they're good to witness at a distance to watch somebody just drilling a hole through a horde of enemies, but it does not make up for the same flaw the previous Destiny had, which is the story. Playing through the game, the story played out well enough, but it's entirely unrememberable. The characters were remarkably dull, with the exception of the guy from Firefly, and the main villain of the game whose name escapes me. I also had a whole host of glitches, especially whenever a new DLC was released, there would be a patch or two before it would run smoothly. And I seem to recall hearing a few stories of people using the OBS software, which is what I use to record gameplay, actually being banned from the game because the game thought it was some type of hack or some sort. Though luckily I avoided that shit. And the bosses, they were just a disappointment. Essentially, it's just a bullet sponge, and that's it. For the main boss anyways, the DLC bosses were far worse. It was like, it was almost like a fucking quick time event. Get from point A to point B and then shoot my giant fucking glowing red eye 3 times. Well, a series of 3 times, and then I'm gonna die and you save the day again. Weak. And now we are brought to the single critical flaw, the crack in the foundation of this game, and to be honest, a lot of modern games these days. Destiny 2 is derivative. Now here's the thing. I've been playing video games for a long fucking time. I've seen most variables, I've played most game types, but Destiny 2 is just another instance of a gaming company inputting a formula and wanting money to come out of the other end of the equation. It's just too similar to any other countless number of games. You go to the place, you kill the thing, you get the thing, you take it back to the other place, maybe push a button along the way. If they want to spice shit up, you have to stand in a circle until a clock counts down. Boring. Now even having said all of that, I enjoy playing the game. I enjoy it because I'm a gamer. I enjoy gaming with my friends. I enjoy sitting in my bedroom at night with the lights off and my hood up, staring at my monitor. Perhaps I'm just jaded. I mean, it's not a bad game. There have been a lot worse, like that Order 1982 or 1756, whatever the fuck bullshit it was, where both of the boss battles were 2 identical quick time events. Or that bullshit Arkham Asylum fucking debacle where the game wouldn't even work on PC, but somehow Game Informer gave it a 7 out of 5 or some such bullshit. It's just a fucking cancer in the industry. The game itself is worth playing. The DLC not so much. To me it feels like another instance of them cutting out content to resell it to us. Now, I would say if I were going to rate this game, I would have to give it a meh. It was okay. I'll forget about it. It's nothing special. I'm not going to look back fondly in my later years about the time I spent playing this fucking game. But hope springs eternal. And as a gamer, a hardcore, true to my fucking core of who I am gamer, when Destiny 3 comes out, I'm buying that shit on day one.